Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 15551. It's the Tier 8 French SPG located on the defending team of Karelia Assault, and it's under the command of Death Touch 2013 of the NBA clan. Now, I found out what NBA actually means. No, it's not the National Basketball Association. No, it's actually Nothing Beats Artillery. Yes, a new clan that's just come out. A lot of players joining it who happen to be artillery players. Well, they're not the biggest Arty clan in the group yet, but they're getting there. Okay, the 15551. Well, Design 1951, obviously that's where it gets the 51 in the name. It's got a 155mm howitzer, and it's capable of doing 680 alpha. Oh, and that one died before we can even get a shell at it. But look, we've got an E50. Lined up, rounds out, and, well, 18 hit points a splash. The shell appeared to hit the rock just ahead of it, so that rock would have shielded the E50 from most of the explosion. Not all of it. Now, these rounds, as I said, 680 alpha, 45mm of pen, and 7.6 meters on the burst radius, between 12 and 27 seconds of stun. Rounds out. Yes, he definitely hit him that time. Definitely got him. No doubt about that. No explosion. So, yes, he was touched. Oh, crumbs, look at that. It hit the turret right next door to where the gunner is. So, yeah, I don't think his gunner's going to be in good shape. And he has already lost a lot of health, that E50. And one kill shot. Oh, it was close, but he does go down, and he got the stun of that one as well. Only one hit point for the stun, but oh well, it's something. Now, we're getting a lot of players coming to What Arty Noobs, and they're enjoying the channel, actually, and they're getting a chance to show their games on the YouTube. And people are liking that, actually, because there's very few places you can actually go if you want to see really good Arty play. Rounds out. Right next door to him for 142. It went to the left, so RNG said no, but he's still got another chance, because that guy is going to stay there. He's attached to that rock. He wants it for cover. Now, the Lorraine 15551 was actually going to be built, but the problem was that they didn't go ahead and build the Lorraine 40-ton tank, and as a result, they didn't get produced the Arty. The original version was, of course, the Lorraine 15550, and that one wasn't put ahead because it actually had several faults with it, several design faults. I think the center of gravity was out, so they redesigned it, and that's where they came up with the 51 version. Rounds out. Another direct hit. He's racking them up. That's the way to do it. Just keep racking up the damage, shot after shot, until it has an effect upon the enemy. And if you keep them stunned, then every time one of your teammates hits them, you're benefiting. Well, we saw the Hesh bomb pop into view, and he's popped back out again. As I said, he's married to that rock. He's not going anywhere. Oh, we got another one. And that is the kill shot. Okay, more targets, please. These ones are spent. We need more targets. There are targets in the area. There's a Tiger 2 up there. And, oh, that's the Lanson C. And he's going up the ramp that Quickie Baby made famous. And it's actually easier to use overhead view on that one. But that Lanson needs to be dealt with. 105mm gun. We don't want him causing any trouble for our teammates. But don't go too far forward, because if you do, and he spots you, then you will receive a lot of fire from the enemy. Borsig, easy target. We're only seconds away from shooting. Oh, it looks like he's changed position, but we'll fire in anyway. I think that we saw a shell explode on the ground, or rather dig into the ground, so he probably wasn't there, but he's somewhere up on the hill. But the Lancer's put himself in a position where we can hit him now, and he is trying to spot for his team. Standard reload for this Arty is 28.76 seconds, I believe. And he got a direct hit! Another direct hit on the target, and So he's probably stunned at this moment, but we just can't see him. There's the Hesh barn having a peek. Well worth a shot. T32 thinks he can come around the corner. Fires around in. Oh no. He actually looked away after he fired. Either that or he pressed the button too hard, which I've done on occasion. And when you do that, it actually takes you out of aim view. Try not to do that because we want to see the shell hitting the target. Very important to see that, because if it doesn't hit the target, or if it disappears without an explosion, you know you definitely got him. He fires a bit snap there. He did stun the Lanson though, and you can see the Lanson's lost a lot of hit points. So I think that blind shot he fired in did have a significant effect upon the Lanson C. Okay, they've got another Hesh barn. This one is up on the horseshoe, and he's looking down over the edge. Might be worth driving over to the other bush, or the tree rather. Somebody's knocked the tree down in a way that actually does provide cover. Now he's having a look for the Hesh barn first, and he's done it again. Yeah, please don't do that, because we do want to see the shells hit the target. If you're going to shoot at nothing and just disappear, then obviously we can't do your replays because we can't turn them into videos. Object 257. We're lined up, but we're just not loaded yet. He just took a hit. Rounds out. Well, only by the good fortune of having both the target and the Arty in the frame at the time, we saw that that did hit, but you did look away again. Okay, well, we're thinking that there is a VK101P in that general area, and he does it again. If you keep doing it, you won't be getting any more videos. It's simple as that. Your choice. I've mentioned often enough on the channel that if you keep sending in replays which we can't use, that they will just simply be discarded, and we'll just ignore any email, replay that comes our way from you. Okay, Lanson C. This is the one that got away. This time he stays to watch, and yes, we get to see it was a good hit. 249. He backed away afterwards though, and he's probably still stunned. The Kunstpanzer has taken up the position on the ramp. Now that SU-130 PM, so long as he doesn't move forward, we should be able to get a shot. Don't expose yourself too much. It's difficult to get the gun to go down because most Artys don't have gun depression. You can see those bushes moving. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes. Superb hit. 316. He came up, he met the shell, he went back. Nice shot. That was a good one. The AMX has kindly knocked the tree down for us. That means now we can actually see. Remember, this is an assault game with the defending team, and they've only got 10 minutes to take the cap, and they're running out of time. We're into the 2 minute at the end of the game. So some of them are going to start making desperate moves, including that Hesh barn more than likely. In fact, there is a Hesh barn, but I think it's the one from the hill, from the horseshoe, and he's come down, and it looks like he might be on the corner, and the AMX 5100 has had the same idea. Try and get the Hesh barn. Now, you know we call it the Hesh barn because it was actually designed to fire Hesh, not to fire other shells. And of course we call it, oh yes, he got him! And he stayed to watch just briefly. Oh yes, that's good. He did it right. And we're into the last few seconds of the game. There's only 5 left on our team, but it looks like they're going to have a really good win here. Can he get the shot on this guy? He's going to the aim. Oh, he's going for the VK. He might be able to get this as a kill if it can actually impact. No, he doesn't get it because the SU-130 PM claimed dibs on that, but he might be able to get this one. 257. Yes, he got that one too. He did pop out of aim view, but you can see the explosion. The enemy's getting really desperate now. They're throwing everybody at the cap, but it's too late. Now, don't get yourself killed. If that T-32 sees you, he'll want you. But instead, we're going for the 263. He's trying to line it up. Oh, didn't get it. 3 seconds left. And he's opted to stay. I think he missed the clock. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for DevTouch 2013 of the Nothing Beats Arty clan in the Lorraine 15551. Well done. That was a bruiser medal as well for getting at least 4 or 5 critical hits. Actually, he got 4 noted here, but he actually must have hit 5 tanks. Yes, I think it's only recording 4, but there was 5. And he also got a win rate of 3,120, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in the game was one of the Heshbons. He managed to get a high caliber and 5,011 hit points. Yes, it was a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it. I didn't mention that at the time, but yes, he was getting 10% extra for every tier 10 he was hitting. And yes, he did take out the other Heshbon on the enemy team. That was Reggie 31, and he got a considerable amount of damage as well. Now, according to this, with the second highest damage, that was the Gorilla 15, who got 2,822. Third highest damage, the Tortoise, 2,532. And DevTouch got 2,173 hit points. But he was beaten by 3 members of the enemy team and 3 members of his own team, which means he's 7th on damage. When it came to kills, though, he was tops, and he shared it with the highest scoring player, the Heshbon on the enemy team. 2 kills went to the AMX 5100 and the Kunstpanzer on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he got that one as well, 1,067. In fact, DevTouch is the only player who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. The next highest being the Tortoise, who got 765, followed by the SU-130PM with 745. And I get the feeling the reason why he did so well in that game was the fact that he was hitting tier 10 opponents. And of course, he was only tier 8, so he was getting 20% extra XP from every shot he fired. And he did fire a lot of shots at that Type 5 Heavy, which of course is a tier 10 Heavy in the game. Let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 19 rounds, which is a decent amount of ammo to get a good result. 10 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot. Now, I haven't guessed which one that penetrating shot might be, and it's probably the Heshbon. It was. That shell that he fired actually hit the turret of the Heshbon, went straight through it and wiped out the vehicle completely with 1 shot. So it was only 268 hit points, but boy, was it a good one. He also got 15 splashes, 2,173 hit points of damage, of which 1,857 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see there was some close range shots on the enemy. He also damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 2,188 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. On a premium account, he actually made 7,790 credits profit, again having to pay consumables at full price, but he got 25 bonds because it was tier 10 and your mission achievement, and 1,600 XP out of it as well. It was a good game, actually. It lasted the full 10 minutes because, of course, they ran out of time, and he was lining them up for another shot. I think he hesitated on the Object 263, wanted to take the shot, but he couldn't, and he wanted to get a better angle. So he thought about actually driving up against the wall. Now, you can do that. That is a technique, a valid technique, that what you can do is create artificial gun depression, so to speak, by driving up so that your vehicle's half up the wall, and then using that to create the gun depression you need to actually hit targets. Also a little dangerous when there's lots of tanks around who want to take your scalp as quickly as possible, because if you do drive up against the wall, they'll say, oh, but he's giving himself up to us. But no, in the end, he stopped from doing it and decided not to. But if you're in a tank and you want to get artificial gun depression, it is one way of doing it. Anyway, great game there, and a nice victory, and thanks for letting us know that there is a new clan called Nothing But Arty, or Nothing Beats Arty, I should say, Artillery, and they're on the NA server, because it's nice to know that we're getting so many visitors from to the channel who like Arty and are sending us great replays that we can use. But please do watch the replay to see where the shell hits, because we want to see the shell hits, like you did when you hit the Heshbon, because we were guessing, or we could see that then it would actually be a penetrating shot, and that, yes, he'd taken out somebody, or that he got a blind hit, like when you watched the E50. We could see that that shell didn't explode, and therefore we knew the E50 was in terrible trouble. In fact, you did do 245 hit points of damage to the E50, and I think the first one was only a tiny splash, so the most of the damage you got was from the blind shot that actually did hit him. So I hope you all enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.